Hello learners, today once again I'm before you with another topic of grammar, that is comparison of adjectives. Today in this chapter we will study the comparison of adjectives. In the last slide I have taught you about adjectives, what are adjectives and the types of adjectives. In this chapter we will study about the different comparisons of adjective. So let us start, friends. I'm giving you these three sentences. Number one, Ram is a tall boy. Number two, Ram is taller than Mohan. Number three is Ram is the tallest boy of the class. So, students, go through all these three sentences very thoroughly, and afterwards we will study and discuss about these three sentences and the difference between them. Once again I'm telling you, the first sentence is Ram is a tall boy. The second is Ram is taller than Mohan. The third is Ram is the tallest boy of the class. So what the difference you found out in all these three sentences? We will study the difference among all these three sentences in the next slide. So let us move to the next slide. So friends, in sentence first, the adjective tall only tells us that Ram has the quality of being tall. From first sentence, we conclude that Ram is a boy who is tall. His quality is being tall. And in sentence 2, the adjective taller tells us that the height of Ram when compared with Mohan is more. Your second sentence was Ram is taller than Mohan. In second sentence, we observed that the height of Ram is more than the height of Mohan. In third sentence, the adjective tallest tells us that the quality of Ram of being tall is highest among all the students of the class. Means the third sentence is Ram is the tallest boy. Means the quality of Ram of being tall is the best among all the students of the class. Next, so we see that adjectives change in form. Tall, we used the adjective tall in first sentence. Taller, we use the adjective taller in the second sentence. And tallest, we use the adjective in the third sentence. These adjectives tall, taller and tallest brought the difference in all three sentences to show the comparison. So they are called the degrees of comparison. Means this change in the degrees of adjectives from tall to taller to tallest brought changes in the degrees of comparison. So they all are called degrees of comparison. Next is the adjective tall is said to be in the positive degree. The adjective taller is said to be in the comparative degree. The adjective tallest is said to be in the superlative degree. So, with the help of those three sentences, we studied the three degrees of the adjective. The first one was taller, that is called the positive degree. The next one was first one was tall, that was the positive degree. Next was taller, that is called the comparative degree, and the next one is tallest, that is called the superlative degree. The positive degree of an adjective is the adjective in its simple form. It is used when no comparison is made. We use the positive degree, friends, when there is no comparison required or made in the sentences, just as he is a good singer and mango is a sweet fruit. In first sentence the adjective is good, in second sentence the adjective is sweet. Both the adjectives good and sweet are in its positive degree. And the comparative degree of an adjective denotes a higher degree of the quality than the positive. Means the comparative degree of an adjective is higher than the positive. It is used when two things are compared. We use the comparative degree, friends, when two things or two ideas are compared. Number one, Mohan is stronger than his friend. Number two, apples are sweeter than oranges. In first sentence, we saw that the quality of Mohan of being strong is more than his friend. That is why we said Mohan is stronger than his friend, and the stronger is comparative degree. In the second sentence, apple are sweeter than oranges. The word sweeter is used in its comparative form once again. So friends, we use the comparative degree when we compare two things. Next one is the superlative degree of an adjective denotes the highest degree of the quality. It is used when more than two things are compared. Yes, examples are Jack is the strongest boy in the class. Jessica is the most beautiful girl of the class. So as told in the description, that superlative degree is used when we talk about the best or the highest thing of anything. Just as in the first sentence, Jack is the strongest boy in the class. In this sentence, the quality of Jack being strong is the highest, is the best of all the students in the class. And Jessica is the most beautiful girl of the class. The quality of Jessica of being beautiful is the most among the girls of the class. So when we talk about the best thing, we use the superlative degree. Now the question comes, friends, how we will change the adjectives from positive to comparative and from comparative to superlative degrees. There are some definite rules where the first one is the formation of comparative and superlative. Most of the adjectives form comparative by adding er and est to the positive and comparative degrees. Positive degree, comparative degree, and superlative degree. For instance, if the positive degree of an adjective is sweet, the comparative will be sweeter. We will add only er. And the superlative will be sweetest. We will add est. In the same way, the positive degree of small will be smaller in comparative and smallest in superlative degree. The adjective tall will be in positive degree. The comparative degree of tall will be taller. The superlative of tall will be tallest. In the same way, clever will be cleverer in comparative degree and cleverest in superlative degree. In the same way, great will be greater in comparative and greatest in superlative degree. So friends, they are some adjectives which form their comparative and superlative degrees by adding er and est to the positive degree. Next is when the positive ends in e, only r and st are added. Means in positive degree, if we find out that the positive degree ends in e, we need to add only er to make comparative and est to make superlative. So friends, once again, keep this thing in mind that if the positive degree of an adjective ends in e, while changing it to comparative or superlative, we are supposed to add only er and est. Just as brave becomes braver and bravest, the positive degree fine becomes finer, comparative, and finest, the superlative. The adjective white becomes whiter, whiter, in comparative, and whitest in superlative. The positive degree large becomes larger and largest in comparative and superlative respectively. Able, positive degree, abler, comparative, and the ablest is superlative. Wise becomes wiser and wisest in positive, comparative, and superlative degrees. The next one is when the positive ends in I, the Y is changed into I before adding ER or EST. Just as the positive degree happy will be HAPPIER in comparative and happiest in superlative. The easy will be easier and easiest. The positive heavy will be heavier in comparative and heaviest in superlative. The positive merry will be merrier and merriest. The positive healthy will be healthier and healthiest in comparative and in superlative. Friends, some adjectives form the comparative and superlative by putting more and most before positive degrees. Where, friends, it is not easy to add ER or EST. We add more in comparative degree. We add, once again, I'm telling you, more in comparative degree and most in superlative degree. Just as beautiful becomes more beautiful in comparative and most beautiful in superlative. In the same way, difficult becomes more difficult and most difficult. Industrious becomes more industrious and most industrious. Courageous becomes more courageous and most courageous in positive, in comparative and superlative degrees respectively. The following adjectives form their comparative and superlative irregularly, means not regularly, without the use of positive. Means if we change some adjectives into comparative and superlative degrees, no need to add ER or EST, means the comparative and superlative degrees of such adjectives will be absolutely different from positive. Just as positive good will be better in comparative and best in superlative, the bad will be worse and worst. Little will be less in comparative, least in superlative. Much will be more in comparative and most in superlative. Old becomes old, older or elder in comparative. Older or elder in, sorry, oldest or eldest in superlative. It will be oldest instead of older. It will be oldest. By mistake it was written. It will be oldest, not older. Friends, keep this thing in mind. It is very important note for all of you. Keep it in mind that we always use than, THAN after the comparative degree. Means we will write down smaller than, more beautiful than, and the article the before the superlative degree, just as the best or the worst. In this way. Now friends, we are in a position to solve this exercise. I think I should leave it up to you only to solve this exercise and drop the answers in the comment box. So all the learners and the students, you are requested to solve this exercise and fill it up in a proper way. You would have to fill only the proper kind of adjective, whether it will be used in positive degree or in comparative degree or in superlative degree, and drop down the answers in the comment box. Just as the first question is Shri any? The option is good. You would have to fill it up with good, better or best. The next one is in India, May is space than June. So May is hot than June or hotter than June or hottest than June. In the same way, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All these 10 questions you would have to solve on your own. You would have to drop the answers in the comment box. Okay, thank you friends to go through the chapter degrees of adjectives. Thank you once again.